Hi, this is Sive Morten with the daily update on EuroFX. I post my exclusive market overviews with the key political and economical events, charts and important levels on the ForexPeaceArmy.com forums weekly. This short video is a response to rapidly changing situation on the currency markets and should help you to stay on top of the game and be profitable. I suggest you to visit ForexPeaceArmy.com forum and read my analysis for the week before watching this daily video.
Welcome everybody. In the second video, let's take a look at the gold market. But first, I will show you the picture on the Great British Pound. So, if you remember, yesterday we talked about a possible hand and shoulders pattern that could be formed, and indeed, as you can see with this recent drop, the market was unable to pass through the 132, 133, 132.95, 133 areas. We said keep an eye on this level. If market will break it up, it could mean that market will challenge this top. If market will fail to do this, it will drop the neckline, and we could get the hand shoulders pattern. And indeed, right now on the British Pound we have this ABC top. Shoulder has been completed. OP stands 131.27. So now it's the question well, the market will proceed down, when it will happen. But currently, guys, it's more interesting stands the situation we have on the gold market. Gold market stands very close to resolving of the trap that we have discussed a couple of weeks ago. Recall that we talked about the washing rings, probable washing rings, and grabbing the stops below these lows. In fact, our long-term target stands at 1210. It's 1210, 1215. I will show this large ABCD pattern, ABC top, COP, it's extended target. But with the last couple of weeks, we carefully look for price action around these lows, because our suggestion is that hardly market will leave without any attention of the stops that have been placed below these lows. Right at this moment, guys, where market has completed the target of the double top pattern. If you remember, we also have traded this double top, and this bullish engulfing is a reaction on the completion of this pattern. So you can see minor reaction has followed. Here, as we have discussed and we have talked in the weekly research, we said we have some doubts on the possible perspective of the upward continuation, significant action, just due to the poor fundamental background in the gold market. And we said yes, maybe market could retest 1270, 1275, but hardly it will be last long in action. And in fact, here we also have talked about the sell pattern. So recall this drop. So all this stuff we have discussed in the weekly report. It's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 candles to the downside. We said since we have the grabber, that's actually the bearish grabber. It was spiked significantly, but actually there was no close above the top of the grabber, and theoretically it's still valid. It's understandable that it's really difficult to treat it and just take the position based on it when you see this upward action against it. Probably, but it was real difficult to use this. But anyway, currently it's still valid, and it suggests the taking out of these lows. Brand body is completed, but the collapse yesterday, guys, was really fast. It makes me think that here we should see the taking out and grabbing the stops below these lows, as we have talked about it, and gold market is now coming to the final stage of this trap. So probably, actually, it could be closed even maybe today, tomorrow, so till the end of the week. On the intraday chart, guys, there are some other reasons why we think that this low should be taken out, not just because of the grabber. But take a look on the 4-hour time chart. Actually, we have large ABCD pattern, and targets of this ABCD has not been reached yet. Both targets stand below the previous lows. Usually, this is very good background for suggestion of the taking out of the stops and some fast dropping, because when the market will touch the stops, it will add fuel to the downward action. Market could show the acceleration. I will not be surprised if market will drop right to the 1215 major support, because there will not big distance here. It's 1226 is the target, and 1215 is just $10 difference. So gold market could show really significant action, something of that sort. If it will follow, so be easy fly down. That is the reason for a possible portion rinse. At the same time, guys, on the hourly chart, we have minor ABCD pattern is forming. In fact, market is returning back to the previous lows, and here we have after the butterfly has been completed here, if you remember, it's A, B, C top, OP targets coincides with these lows. What's your suggestion, guys? If gold market return right back down to the previous lows, what are the chances that we'll leave them without any attention, without any attempt to grab the stops that have been placed below them? So I think the chances are not really significant. Besides, as you can see here, we have on daily chart rather strong plunge down, so tail closing. So it's really big chance that the market will take it out of these lows, and as a result, we're trying to take out of these lows and grab the stops have been placed below it, and as a result, it could accelerate here and maybe even reach precisely the target and major fib level. But we're mostly interested with just grabbing stops here. So with this upward retracement, this could become the chance to take the short position on the gold market with the anticipation of the action that we just have discussed. So drop your time frame maybe to the 30-minute chart, 50-minute chart, watch for bearish continuation. I suggest that here some kind of maybe largest triple to sell could be formed. Maybe market will form retesting of these lows around 1248. It could become some ABC retracement. Maybe market will form something of that sort. That will give you opportunity for taking the short, and it really could be dramatic action, guys, around the 1236 lows, full of pain and screaming let me out. So let's see. It currently will be a really interesting action on the gold market, and I think it's worth our attention. So let's keep watching.